Is there a decision you've been sitting with, one that feels hard to make? This isn't about what others expect from you or what society says is right. It's about tuning in and connecting with your own truth. In this session, I'll guide you through a quiet, reflective process so you can find clarity and make a choice that aligns with who you truly are. This will take some patience and a great deal of honesty, but it will be worth it. So close your eyes or soften your gaze, whichever feels the most natural for you, and try to settle in. Find a position that feels right for you, either sitting or lying down. Just begin by focusing on your breath. Take a deep breath in and out. Let all the noise around you fade away until it's just my voice and whatever you're feeling inside right now. Let go of any expectations about what's right or wrong. Welcome whatever thoughts arise without judgment, because we're trying to listen for what's true for you. And this is key, because our sense of what we should do is so often clouded by what we think others want or expect. Before we look at the problem you're facing or the choices in front of you, we need to define something important, the foundation of your decision making. So take a moment to reflect on any key themes in your life. Are there core values that feel especially important to you? This step is essential. If you want to make a decision that truly aligns with who you are, you need to understand what you value. I'll mention a few examples just to get your thoughts going. So values can include things like freedom, autonomy, flexibility, safety, connection with family or friends. It could be the importance of honesty, loyalty, growth or courage in your life, or other examples could be authenticity, generosity, or even creativity. These are just a few. So before we move forward, take a few moments, even pause this video if you like, and really reflect on your values. Be honest with yourself. Choose the one that truly resonate, that feel nourishing, energizing, or inspiring. This is your moment. Don't pick values that sound good to others, or what you feel you're supposed to choose. There's no right or wrong. There's only what feels true to you. I'll give you a few moments to reflect before we continue. Now let's turn to the issue that probably brought you here. Try to define it as simply as you can in just 1 or 2 sentences in your mind. Maybe you're struggling with a decision about your future, whether to stay or leave a relationship, considering a career change, wondering what to study, or figuring out how to handle a difficult situation with someone close to you. Whatever it is, big or small, try to name it clearly in your mind. Now imagine 2 different paths or options you're torn between. Try to put each one into words or create a clear mental image of them. You might feel confused or even overwhelmed, and that's completely normal. Perhaps it feels like you're drowning in indecision or doubt, and that's okay. I'll give you some time now to just try to imagine 2 possible roads. Okay, let's continue this journey of mindful reflection and try to find a solution that feels aligned with who you truly are. Before we go on, just take a deep breath in and out. Now bring option A to mind. Imagine yourself choosing this path. Picture it in as much detail as possible. Now notice how your body responds. Do you feel any tension or resistance? Or does your body relax? Do you feel energized, excited, or perhaps heavy and unmotivated? Whatever comes up, let it come and just try to observe. Now do the same for option B. Play it out in your mind. Visualize what it might look like, how it might feel. Again, check in with your body. Do you feel lighter, tighter or tense, open, or perhaps closed? Just stay with the sensations without trying to change anything. Just observe. Just pay attention. Now hold both experiences in your awareness. Compare them gently. Notice the subtle shifts in your body. Does the thought of one of them make you feel lighter, more grounded, more at ease? And just to be clear, when I talk about ease, I don't mean choosing what seems easiest on the surface. The easy option might appear simpler emotionally or practically, but it doesn't always mean it's the right choice. And often deep down we know this because you might still feel some discomfort in your body, tightness, anxiety or heaviness, because the choice doesn't align with your values and you literally feel this conflict in your body and mind. So the ease you're looking for is different. It's a sense of lightness, a feeling of being in sync with yourself, of coming home to yourself. So stay here in this quiet space and listen, really listen. Take a moment to tune into your body, your breath, and your truth. If you still feel uncertain or conflicted, that's okay too. Be patient with yourself. Just keep breathing in and out. Let your thoughts, feelings, and sensations rise up without judgment, without force. Just listen to and welcome whatever shows up. Here's the thing. Sometimes we make things more complicated than they are. Deep down, you might already know the answer, but perhaps you're afraid to face it. The right decision, the one that aligns with who you really are, often brings a sense of flow. It's like being carried gently by a river instead of constantly struggling to swim upstream. It may not be effortless, but it feels true. And often, if we're truly honest with ourselves, if we listen inwardly, we already know. So ask yourself, what's holding me back? Does the decision require more effort, more courage, more sacrifice? Could it provoke judgment or upset others' expectations? Still, what do you want? What do you feel? Listen inward. Take your own desires seriously. What does your heart, your soul, your body tell you? What choice sparks joy or excitement, even a bit of nervousness, but the good kind? Maybe a flutter of butterflies, not dread, but a kind of curious anticipation. This is very different from the anxiety that comes from forcing yourself to fit into a mold or pushing away your real needs. That kind of decision tends to feel draining. It feels like a compromise of who you are just to get through. So ask yourself again, if I choose option A or B, does it align with who I am, with my values, with the life I want to create? Does it feel right, even if it's hard, even if it's not what others would choose for me, even if it's not what others might choose for themselves? If no one else's opinions mattered, what would you choose? It's so important to consider this. Yes, we can live our lives based on others' expectations, but that comes with a cost, especially when the choices are deeply personal. If you always make decisions that go against who you are as a person, that conflict with your values and how you want to live, then slowly over time, that disconnect will start to wear you down. It will erode your sense of purpose, your motivation, your well-being, your core. Don't feel guilty for being true to yourself. When you think of a solution and feel a sense of flow, it may be because that option resonates with something already deep inside of you. Thank you for being patient with yourself and with this process. It's not easy. And remember, if you want to take it deeper, I really recommend journaling these reflections too.